dead body is beginning to smell. It's been a while.
How long has it been, KJ?
Like an hour.
Okay. I sent you a message.
What do I need to do?
Don't say it.
Type it then.
Yeah, Dovin's just sitting quietly in the dark, trying to listen out for anything out of the ordinary.
Oh, I don't have to do that.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? This is the one time that's ever going to come into effect, KJ.
I don't have to do it.
Damn. Okay. That's a shame.
Bob is just fiddling around with a little puzzle cube he made.
And I hope you're all being incredibly quiet, right?
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Quiet puzzle cube.
A very quiet puzzle cube.
Yeah, it's not a Rubik's cube because that's licensed. You can't say that.
Xenox.
Hold on a second. What was it?
As you're walking through this complete darkness, you can see the sort of grey of the trees and the grass around you as you walk in this like small radius. And then off in the distance a little bit, you just hear this sort of chugging of this train as it glides across the fold.
Hold on a second.
Xenox be like, fuck.
Yeah, it is a big fuck. Go on that part.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Concerning.
Xenox, did you forget to put dark vision on the character?
No,
Which
I have
probably
dark
should-
vision.
Okay.
Don't worry. It comes with the whole ranger thing. I just thought I thought I had one spell and I don't. Okay. Oh god. So I see the train. You just go flying past, or
No, its carriage is long, and it's moving like fairly quickly, but it's not impossible for you to get on if you really wanted to. It might be a little difficult.
a partway through it going past a kind of like the longer arm is going to just reach out and run its fingers across the side of it. Probably making some kind of sound on the inside, I don't know.
God damn it, you're gonna have the rest of the party killed.
Do we hear any
I'd
scraping then?
say everyone can hear this scrape against the train. You might think it's like horrible claws or something.
Bob gets up and just rushes to fucking Dylan.
Yes, I've heard that. He stands up and draws his morning star.
What?
There's something outside the train. Probably another one of those guys.
I'll send you a message, KJ.
Are we sure it's... Alana's gonna check on the body.
Yeah, you go to check on Sheila's body. It's how you left it. It smells. Now.
It's smelly, really
Ew,
smelly.
ew, 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 ew.
Just be quiet. Be quiet, you two. No unnecessary words. Remember.
I'm paying full attention to what's going on, and I'm gonna hit whatever fucking arrives. I'm ready to knife you.
Paying full attention in the dark when
Okay.
you can't see anything.
Well,
12.
if anything happens, I'm acting.
All three of you can hear this sort of like thud and then some quiet footsteps. Because it like everyone's shut up. You can hear these sounds now, just sort of
On
echoing
the
down the train.
Back of the
Down
train. Yeah, from the back.
Owen, it's the end of the train.
Becky, you lead the way.
This is going to really suck to introduce a character because
I hope they kill you.
Hey,
Yeah,
we
daggers
have
are at the ready.
reason to suspect this is an ally, okay?
Sure.
Alana is brandishing the daggers.
looking around, seeing nothing.
So Becky does have dark vision, but is granted on perception check since it still counts as dim light. However, Becky will lead the way, acting almost like a seeing eye dog for Dolvin at one moment.
The door opens and nothing is seen as the door opens.
Okay,
Door
the
opens.
door opens. Can we hear the door open?
You can hear the door open, and you can hear
Okay,
the
as the door opens, I can only assume something opened it.
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot that.
That's,
Make an attack roll.
I said I
Disadvantage.
brandished a dagger.
Disadvantage. Alright, here we go.
May I yeet a dagger over as this is happening, could you?
Okay, 10. This probably doesn't hit you, so...
Oh, perfect. Thank you, Nikki. In the brief illumination, this will be seen.
From an ice knife?
From an, that's an ice knife, buddy. Why is it
Uh,
illuminated?
Before you shooting a gun, you said shoot.
No, I was shooting an ice knife.
Oh, well, that's good. Well, I mean, it's still.
I mean, we do have two
illuminated.
characters here
Yeah.
with dark vision, though,
Yes.
Finley, so...
No, they can't. They can't see me.
Okay.
Okay.
That's not even an outline of me.
Yeah, I doubt the 7 hits. Or 8.
You can all hear like the footsteps, but you just can't see
Yeah.
anything. It's like whatever this is either like completely black and mixes in with it. There's definitely something there, but they are almost imperceptible because the blur is the black. Even for those with dark vision, they like shift to shades of grey.
You're all
Alright.
making too much noise. If you
Well, someone
want to
that
live,
speaks.
you should keep it down.
The hell are you?
That is a question I ask myself.
Well, if you... By the way, Synox, I do believe that since an ice knife was thrown at you, like, if you were in that space, I think...
Oh, yeah. Make a
you
dex-
still have
make a
to
dex
dex
save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Dex save.
Nope.
Oh, a little bit frosty. How much damage?
Well, it's an ice knife. It was a... I did cast the second level ice knife. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, 10.
Nothing changes. He still responds the way he does.
I mean, we probably hear an owl, maybe? Do we?
Mm, I don't think so.
No?
I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah.
I think with this, I don't think, yeah, there wouldn't be a reaction sound.
Well, if you're here and you can speak to us, what what brings you before our train?
Be careful, Delvin.
It was loud. They should be swarming this place.
Who are they?
Bob,
The
whisper.
creatures of the fort.
I am.
We've seen some of them. And someone needs to be gone because of it.
So that's what the stench is then, eh?
Yes.
Look, I do not mean you any harm. Came to warn you. Should keep it down in the fort.
Yeah, we figured that out.
We already know. Now stop talking if you don't have anything useful to say. Like I'm still hearing the footsteps, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Back off.
Where are you going? You think I just wasn't in a train?
I saw light. You should snuff it out.
There is no light here.
There was from the outside, and that's what matters.
Well, where was that light?
At the front.
Well, we need that light.
In that case, you need me.
Why?
I fought them before.
We fought
They
you
can't
before.
see me either.
All right. Why are you helping us? Who are you?
I only know the name. Horizon. I know little else.
Well, if you're going to help us here, then I need to keep track of you wherever you are. Dolben feels into his backpack and pulls out a rope. I'm going to have
The
to
rope
tie
is
this
gripped. You treat me like a dog.
You're not exactly trustworthy.
You're less than a dog until you prove yourself.
What you guys can see is like the end of the rope floating. The dark visions.
Sinox and Sundara, you're the only two perceptive enough to hear in the distance these like screeches, and I'm gonna give it to you for free, Sinox. These are like one of the only things that will attack you in here
Oh,
because they don't need to see. They're like echolocating flying creatures.
more come.
Like while we are here with the rope, I'm trying to actively tie the rope around you while you're here. So like unless you're resisting that or something like that.
He doesn't resist at the start, but upon hearing the sounds, he tries to resist.
Dovan carries on. You two can roll off.
Okay. So is it like an athletics check or like
I
another?
imagine.
Yeah, it's an athletics check.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Jesus.
No. Hey.
Look, we won't question why Darwin is so good at tying people up.
You are quickly tied up. Your grapple just speeds 0.
Oh, come.
Just be quiet and the rope will be up quickly.
I would say that when you touch him, you do feel his skin is completely cold.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, full gloves not good.
Right. Yeah, the one's
If
gonna
you get like right up close to him, Sindaro, you can
Yeah.
begin to see it. Because the feature isn't as OP as Seagull thinks it is.
No, it's invisibility to things like
It-
dark vision. So
It
Sindaro,
relies on dark vision to see you,
yeah.
so as soon as he gets close enough, his
Yeah.
eyes can like barely see you.
that's what I mean. He'll be
Yeah,
able to
yeah.
see me, but like
Yeah,
the ones with dark vision can't see me at all.
Yeah,
That's
so
what he
now
see me
Dovin's
with.
close enough to begin to start seeing.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's like they're not saying it's like who's invisible to everyone. It's just to the two that have dark vision and invisible.
Then have or have not dark vision.
If you need to see me with dark vision, I'm invisible to you.
No, it's that dark vision doesn't work on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now you're tied up. You can hear this screeching, and it seems to be like approaching. So. And now it's close enough that Bob and Aulyia can hear it too.
What's that screeching?
Stop screeching!
I'm not screeching.
Oh, just don't
Who's
say
screeching?
anything. You're going to help us with this, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's the plan?
Alana went to pick up a dagger for reference, by the way.
Point out where they are to me, and we'll protect the old man and the young girl from them.
Where are they coming from, KJ?
South.
Okay. South this way, like south of the train.
The train's going east to west, so it's down. West to east, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Even though the train's the other way around. So south is this way then, yeah.
Bruh, I don't know.
Yeah, south is this way.
Just pick a direction and go with it.
There you
So Dom is going to like let go of you as soon as the rope is tied around you, and then is going to like tie the other end of the rope around himself.
He's going to kind of. I don't know how he's going to point this out because he can't point, but he's going to like slightly move like the back of your head. They come from that way. As he points you that way.
Okay.
We should probably get ready.
He nods.
As these screeches approach, they get louder and louder. And then it's almost like a cacophony of screeching. And then you hear these whooshes, like, past the train. And, you hear, like, no, like, landing, though. No, like, feet on train or anything. And then about 10 or so seconds pass, and it gets quieter, and the screeches sort of go off into the distance, and then I assume you'll like waited breath, sort of, and then it gets further and further away. It seems like you've avoided this somehow. Maybe it's because I rolled a 2.
Oh. I think we're okay now.
All clear. So, where do you cross the fold, anyway?
No unnecessary talking.
And she's just standing there completely emotionless.
Okay, the train chugs on.
Just let me when like 2 hours have passed from the first combat, because then Becky will disappear.
Yeah. Okay. 2 hours pass and then Becky disappears. Within these 2 hours, you've not heard much. It's just like the silent, like, of the room, and then the background chugging of the train. And the environment has been completely silent the entire time. It's very eerie. Then, about another hour later, there's this moment for all of you where the chugs of this train get slower. And then there's almost like a piercing blinding as little rays begin to sort of come in around the train. And then it's like one big motion blanket poof of light as it seems the train has burst out of the fold. And you are now slowly chugging along what remains of the tracks.
We're alright?
Maybe out of the fold now.
Can we make it?
Yes.
Oh, well,
Well-
this stands in front of you.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, it's light now.
His eyes are fully, like, contracted.
Well, you've been a good blind passenger so far.
Well, he's not a shadow. What is he?
That's the question again. As he holds his long shadow arm up. It's as though it was cut off, like, around the upper, like, middle, or up, for the upper arm. There we go.
I asked you a question there, Sonny. What are you?
I am alive.
What?
Alive.
An olive? Alright, olive.
So, what? Before you ask your question, why were you right in there in the middle of the fold, jumping onto our train?
Ah,
That is where I was remade.
remade? You and that or something?
You could say that.
Are you?
The tracks are gone. Who the fuck is that?
Oh, that's Olive. He's our new friend.
Horizon.
You already called that
Blind
one Olive.
passenger.
This could get very confusing.
No, that's Onion. This is Olive.
Oh, okay.
I'm not.
Actually, yeah, you're right. I should get you a new name. What's your name again?
He turns to the small man after looking at Bob and then ignoring the question.
All right, Princess Buttercup.
Imagine
Names. I'm the conductor.
you're the one controlling the loud noise. Isn't that right?
That's how we get through. This is the train. I'm the conductor.
Oh, I get it. now.
Risky.
Well, it's better than walking.
What a sketchy fella. Well, looks like you
Hmm.
made it.
No.
There is an exit to the vault. We've never found it before.
You've been in there the entire way. You're
In a sense, I am the vault.
You are the fold?
The shadow, some people call it. The only reason I live is because of it.
No, are you gonna die now? I mean, we're not in the fold anymore.
We don't know.
doesn't look dead. Well, nah.
I wouldn't say that.
But that one does.
Alana's placed the blanket over them.
You can smell death.
That's because she's dead.
There's no one out around near the fold normally. We should probably, you know, shovel.
Things change quick. I've never talked to another person. Now I meet four. I don't know if he's happy with this.
Who's he?
I don't know.
I don't want to touch this. Can somebody else do it?
Does
I
anyone
can
have
do
a,
it.
Does anyone have a card?
Hmm.
Like a small card, like maybe a red one?
Why red?
My favorite color.
You what? Why does that matter? We're shoveling a dead body, kid. You want to make it a personalized burial too?
I would say, because there is now light, that means Horizon has a shadow. And the shadow on the floor, or anywhere else, is detached from his own movements. It seems to be delayed by a few seconds, which is, I would say, definitely noticeable.
So you have no. So what will you do now? Now that you're out of the fold, the shadow, whatever you want to call it.
Explore. Get to know this foreign place.
Well, you should. There's one thing you should keep in mind: people with your sort of appearance will often be misconstrued as, or possibly just construed as a monster.
And what does this mean?
It means that people will most likely try and kill you on sight.
Interesting.
If you don't have any more clothes, you can take some ropes to cover up most of your face, your arm, pretty much everything, really.
Bob is conjuring a floating disc.
Okay. Yeah. You conjure a floating disc.
Alright. And I just put Sheila on the floating disc. And so we go.
Okay, the conductor's gonna like hop down and come outside into the sort of. It's mainly like British countryside, and then the tracks just sort of like stop in the middle of it.
Alright.
You
Is it light outside?
Yeah.
Is there a sun? Oh no! Ow! Maybe I should have sunlight sensitivity.
I do need to do a quick be right back, but continue on.
This brings back a memory.
I thought you were never outside the fold.
In this life, no.
You had a previous life, right? You're
A
undead.
long time ago, I have one distinct memory.
And what's that?
The fold approaching.
Ooh.
So there's some sort of remnant, perhaps from when the fold was created.
I could imagine. But this friend of mine, you could call it that, keeps me alive for its own sake. And for that I am grateful.
Hey,
So-
doctor.
Yes.
You got any idea what this guy's talking about?
Not
The
really,
fold's
but
closing in.
should be careful.
Wow. So, gang, what are we gonna do with him?
Well, we did help you out of the fold. You want to help us on what we may try to do?
Is this what they call favors?
Yes.
I still retain some ideas. It seems fair. Never found a way out, and now you help me.
It's mainly a favor for handing you the things to cover yourself up with, though.
Oh, right. About that. He's gonna go grab the stuff.
It's just common clothes, but I imagine like you could put it over
Yeah.
some of it, like over your arms and such. Too.
Does he go back inside the train or something? What?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just gets past Alana.
Hey, donut.
Yes.
Right, so, you're in charge now, but I will give you some advice. I don't really trust this guy yet, so we should probably keep a distance. Or at least keep close enough to him that we know what he's doing.
Oh. A quick side note. The necklace he wears is a broken silver dragon pendant.
Yes, that's why I held him at a tight leash on the train itself.
Alright, just watch out. Don't give out any secrets to him yet.
Devin, do you mind? As the conductor like holds out a shovel.
Right, I'll get you started on this then.
Very good.
But I was gonna see if I can find people to help her.
There's a private matter, Onion. It's best this way.
But
We're going into like towns and cities. We cannot be dragging around a corpse with us.
You want to stink up the place?
Look,
You already have one walking with you.
we know where the body is. We'll mark it with something.
So far you haven't even carried her out the train. You had to let Bob use his disc to carry it around.
Because I
Already
don't
paid
have a
that
card
stuff.
yet.
Okay, alright. I can see when I'm not watching. The conductor just walks away.
No, alright.
Going back to his train. Fuck you guys. He has some stuff he has to sort out before he leaves.
Better he's not here anyway. This is personal business.
Yeah, that one's just digging a hole.
Imagine it takes too long.
Are you gonna?
I would say that Xenox should probably finish up.
Yeah,
By the time Bogan's finished digging a hole.
yeah, I know.
You're not taking very long at all.
What's gonna happen to his stuff?
Sheila was carrying money, right?
No, Dom was carrying all the money.
Oh yeah,
But-
I don't have to carry that money for Sheila anymore.
It's now yours.
You carry it for yourself.
Yeah.
Do you wanna know how much money it was? Or
I
do you already know?
already had the money on me, and I'm like keeping track
Okay.
of how much was for her and how much was for himself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But what about what were they called again? The sticks.
What?
The
The cigars.
no, and she points at the guns.
Let her keep it. None of us are good with it anyway.
But doesn't anyone want to keep a memory of her? Put them on like a nice piece of wood.
Onion, the hat is the memory. It's the memory of everybody who's been wearing that hat.
No, I'll take the gun.
Oh, alright. You're the boss.
So it's the hunting rifle, and how many bullets was it?
Hunting rifle with a total of 168 bullets left.
Well, at least there won't be any grave robbers stealing guns.
How many did you say it was? 168?
Yep.
Do you come back out, Xenox, or are you just staying in the train?
Eventually you come back out.
Okay. Well, you come out before they're finished doing anything.
Yeah, just give me a second.
Jesus Christ, Xenox, you were carrying enough bullets to fill up more than an entire fucking backpack of with bullets alone.
Yeah.
How many was Sheila carrying?
168 normal bullets.
33 pounds worth of bullets.
Pretty
Look.
free.
You only needed the space for a reason, okay?
That's interesting. Bullets are less heavy in 5e than they are in 3.5.
Yeah, no, so no, in total it was 168. Yeah, in total it's only 16 pounds, so no, 16.8.
Yeah, that's really small.
It's bullets modern I was using.
Oh,
Bullets
okay,
modern.
yeah, I was looking at the Renaissance bullets.
Yeah, no, bullets modern going to hunting rifle.
When the conductor finishes up, he steps outside the train, but he doesn't come over. He's just like in front of the train. He's watching though.
Mm-hmm.
Alada's doing her best to like remember the area, and if there's a map, she's gonna mark it.
I mean, it's pretty easy to remember, you know, next to the train track.
I mean, yeah, but just to be sure. Are there any other graves in the area?
Doesn't look like it.
No, this is a lonely grave.
That means one of two things. Either not a lot of people have died here, or the graves are being robbed.
Or we're not in a fucking graveyard.
Yeah, because we're not. What? There's no graves in this forest, man.
Wow, it's almost like we're near a deadly thing.
That could be a load of graves like across the entrance to the fold.
Maybe.
Sure.
Yeah.
Not unfeasible.
Or bodies were just thrown out. Also possible.
Or, you know, they will die inside and no one's going to get them.
Well, yeah, that's the most likely scenario, I think.
I'd imagine if people die in the fold, they'll probably be fucking eaten by something by now or something.
I'll be right back.
Okay. We are waiting for you.
He's doing things. I can
What, he
I
bought
guess.
fucking Horizal on Hero Forge. And
No, I made sure not to buy it because I knew he'd be changing very quickly because he can't go around town like that.
He bought a tile. He's gonna buy a 3D model and he's gonna die this session.
Yeah, fucking, that was more what I was thinking about.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get myself some food and pee because we have a moment here.
Sorry, a moment gone. Mick, promote me before I get in. When I get in.
Someone spawn in the thing.
Only I have the thing.
Send it to someone.
Hello. There we go.
I'm going anyway because I need to pee.
Yeah, go please.
Oh look, it's an Ewok.
There we go. This guy can blend into society, apart from his absurdly long arm.
We don't question long arms in this household.
But people won't notice that, like, as easily.
Look, he was born with deformity. Don't judge.
Then why is his face all shadowy?
Deformities.
When he steps out, no longer looking like a corpse.
Look, Princess showed up. Wanna bury this person you don't know?
How did she die?
Got killed by a shadow. Dreamed of all she was worth. Poor kid.
Keep an eye on her body. Shadows tend to come back for the kill.
But
Oh,
she's
dead
already.
already.
Yeah.
What matters is the symbolism. Even if she might get dug out, we still honored her, and that's what's important.
I mean, we're definitely gonna get her. I'm gonna find someone that can do, like, stuff. Definitely.
Go for the fold and you're surprised to death.
Well,
You go through the fold, and you're surprised that death occurred.
Are you talking to Onion? Because none of us were surprised. We knew we were getting into some tough shit. That's what being a bandit is about. Robber, crime lord, pirate, all that stuff.
You could
People
only
die.
be one of those.
I've been many of those, kid. All of them. One at a time, of course, but I've lived a long life.
If this pattern keeps up, it looks like I'm next in line.
No.
Huh. Well, I guess that would be you, Onion.
Maybe you can have a friend of your own that brings you back.
Wait, what did it say?
He said maybe you could have a friend of your own who can bring you back. He is 6'3", by the way, and also very thin.
I've never come across anyone that can reverse death. Or
Bringing back the dead, yeah. It ain't.
Well, you're looking at someone who was reversed.
Do you know the guy who brought you back?
He's in me. I am one
Did
of
he bring
him.
Sheila back?
Maybe another spirit will enter her body.
No, we want her
If you
spirit
want
back.
her back, you should leave her in the shadow.
We want her spirit back, not some random one.
I still have my spirit.
Why did you get brought back? Just because you were in the fold?
I don't know why exactly.
Ah, so you don't know how it works, do you?
No.
Wow. What a great person to take advice from, then. To what to do with a body of a dead deceased loved one.
I would assume that people being dead and alive is something rare.
Oh, no. I've watched many people die. It ain't
I
all
don't
that
mean
uncommon,
like
too.
that. I
People
mean
die all the
such as
time.
myself.
Why, you think you're special or something?
I'm asking a question. Is this a
And that
common
is?
thing? My
Oh,
existence?
yeah. People die all the time, kid. It's a natural way of things. You just have to deal with it. I myself don't have a lot of years left, you know?
I assume he's hard of hearing, isn't he?
yes.
I answered your question.
This wasn't the question I asked.
What is the question you asked,
Have you seen many beings like me? Is it a common thing?
then?
No, we have never seen or heard anything of people being from the fold, just people being cursed by it.
Hmm.
Would and most people would lump us in with that krakens, as they call it.
Yeah, I guess you're a freak.
What's a praken then?
Someone who can do feats that are out of the ordinary.
Basically, it's a derogatory term for anybody who can cast any kind of magic.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, I mean, it's probably a term for people who are irregular in general, really.
So that's why I'm hiding my...
slurs. Yeah.
Because they will kill me for it.
Oh, you do have a long arm, but that can be said to be a deformity or something.
That's why most who are krakens would try to hide that.
I have much to learn still. I will accompany you to learn more.
Great. We got a new friend.
What are we doing?
Fuck, I just told this freak that we just met that I'm a Praken, didn't I?
You told this freak that you're a Praken. You told the Praken you're a Praken. Congrats.
Well, yeah, but we don't know if we can trust you still.
True.
Well, kid. If you want to join the criminal underworld, follow along. We'll see if you fit.
Hey, this means I'm no
Why
longer
do you
the
call me
newest.
kid? I am an adult with a body of one.
Prefer princess?
I prefer horizon or shadow. That's what the other half of me would be.
Hmm.
Maybe you can talk to them directly.
All right, Hercules. Nice to have you on board.
Shadow might be a bad name to call you, as it would invoke feelings of the fall itself. So Horizon sounds good to me.
Are we about done burying Sheila by now?
Yeah, it doesn't take you very long.
Okay. Let's sort of tap the dirt to make sure it's solid. Alright. Then buried.
A rock gets placed on top so we can recognize it, but it's not like easily recognizable for someone that doesn't know this is a grave.
Hmm.
I'm going to warn you now. I assume I will be asking questions about this world.
Yes.
Do not mind these questions when they appear.
I'll try to fill you in on what the world is like once we settle, if we settle down for a camp tonight.
Just follow Donut.
He is a gnome, correct?
Yes.
He's the conductor.
I can't tell what you are, though.
Mm. You don't really need to know what I am.
You hide your face like I do.
I have my reasons to do so.
One of them is we don't really trust you.
Why did you look at the body?
I was gonna.
I'm gonna gizmo tool her down.
And
Yeah,
she's
pretty
forever
cool.
gonna be below the table.
We can hide all our corpses under the table.
And you hover over it, you see corpse. And that's all. Well, maybe you should hover over and put grave instead.
It's good to keep count, yeah.
Grave. Grave. Grave.
There we go.
Alright. Let's get moving then. Come over to the town.
Why did we go here again? I've completely forgotten.
I'm looking for someone.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, all done then. Come on.
Yes.
Next stops, probably Melva Peak, closest to here. It's a pretty small town. A lot bigger than a village, though. Definitely.
Did we have a name of who we're looking for, KJ, or is it like just a description of someone that like open that like brought life down on the light down on the fold.
Yes, there's a name. It's Jesse Lee. This is what. This is the book that Sheila had, so I imagine that you would take the notepad of
sure,
the leader's notebook.
yeah.
Bob will wait at the grave for a bit before going. He's gonna do something.
Yeah, you're looking for Jesse Lee, the son's
Awesome, Darrow. Here you go. That's
Who's
the notebook.
probably in the camp.
Oh, I actually have Jesse Lee in my notes too. That's rare.
I have to go find that art eventually. Thought it was lost. We can't have a continuity error, can we?
Nope.
Because we never have that.
Oh, I remember the missing session now. I wanted to remember what the art looked like to help me find it better, and I tried to find the session where I showed Jesse, and I could not find it.
Ah.
What session number was it?
I think it's like Aulyia 3 or something. It's around the beginning.
Pre-Sheila death.
Aulyia 3 is
Is that,
on.
is that what this camp? I hope there's not a lot of sessions afterwards. Otherwise, that's a really weird.
I mean, if we ever refer to the beginning of the campaign, let's go pre-Sheila death. You know? Pre-Sheila.
It's PS and PS. It's pre and post Sheila. The acronym just doesn't work.
Session
No,
6.
it'll be AS.
Session 6 is the only one I'm missing. No, it's there. No, I have all Aulyia sessions, so.
Okay, so maybe I'm blind.
Nah, it's BS for before Sheila.
If you click them, they might not be Aulyia though.
Yeah, I have a Aulyia 7 here. That's, I guess, is Aulyia. Let me just check. No, it's just 7 minutes of stream starting.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
Okay, continue.
Okay, is Bob done?
Yeah, he's done.
Okay, then the conductor will lead you all down the road towards Mulder.
Alright.
The dead man follows.
So you'll travel for about half an hour or so on the path. That's the wrong image.
We found it!
Oh, it's because I'm not copy pasting. I'm image. Like, insert.
Guys, we're in a big phase.
That's how I fucked up. You didn't see that. Actually, it doesn't really matter if you did.
We all had a bright flash of that image.
Oh my god.
Can the light now
Saw
return to
someone.
normal?
The light can return to normal.
This somehow still feels dark.
No, it's fine for me.
It's normal. Want me to turn it up?
No.
Oh, maximum brightness.
Don't worry, I got it. Just click the reset button.
That's what I did.
It
Okay.
is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're meant to be coming in from the south, but there's no like south. You know what? We'll flip the board. There you go. This is south now.
Oh, I love pipe. Okay. Them.
What?
Ha ha ha! Funny.
I don't get it. What?
I read the name backwards, but shit.
And name backwards. It's getting like sort of late. The sun is setting as you walk in, and as you're entering, you can see that like as you get to around here, you're like about to walk into a fairly large town square. There's maybe about 40 or 50 people just sort of crowded around here, and there's a small boy that you can like barely see. It's like in between a few gaps in like a crowd. And if I wasn't burping, I could actually do this. You can like barely see this like newspaper that he has waving in the air as he shouts, "Extra, extra! Read all about it. Political assassinations run rampant in Milver Peak." And there are people buying. It seems to be the story.
Well, to learn about this place now that we're here.
I say we get one.
We're gonna be waiting in line for a while.
Are we in a hurry?
No, not really.
Can we see the fold from here?
Look for some inn while one of us gets the paper.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. I imagine does it start with like the sky or is it like stop at some point?
It goes like up. In your vision, it doesn't stop.
Okay. Thank you.
Alright. I can wait for the paper. All the rest of you can go do something else, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Let's look around for an inn then. Right.
Stayed here before. I'll take you somewhere.
So, what do you eat, Russell?
No, don't worry. I don't need to eat.
Well, that makes things easier for us.
The conductor turns into a building.
No!
I think that was a good Transformers sound, and I'm proud of myself.
You didn't hear it, okay, Jay?
Did Discord cut me off?
It cut you off.
Fuck!
Aww.
I didn't hear you making one. I heard like the start of something, but we didn't hear the rest of it.
I hate you, Discord.
Discord fucked you, man. That's so
I'm
sad. Alexa
I
played
think you can make yourselves like a bit bigger for this map. Like,
Wait, I recognize this.
Melvin's like, there we go. It's the right size now.
there's only so many tavern maps, okay? I'm using page 1 of Google.
I don't recognize this.
I vaguely recognize it, but I don't know from
Well,
where.
I
You
refuse to go
probably
to page
said-
2.
No, it's fine. I'm not complaining. I'm just mentioning that I recognize it.
You probably searched for yourself and found it that way. I don't think I've used this one, so I don't know where we would have seen it.
Where did I want to put people? I'm trying to remember.
Oh, so the Dragonborn's allowed, but the undead guy isn't.
There's nothing bad about Dragon Ball.
Hey, it's that guy. I think he was the guard for priest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're gonna see so many people like reappear, but just as different NPCs.
Yeah.
There's only so many images.
And that's why it's okay for Xenox to reuse Sheila's tile in Ruya.
Yeah, KJ. Because there's just not enough NPCs I could use.
I can't wait for Phoenix to reuse a tile and then that character rolls terribly.
Hey, that's the woman whose face we saw on the map.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my
Yep.
god, it is.
Yeah, it is.
We had a vision of her in our heads, and now we see her here. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This means she's important. We know it.
What is she up to? Hmm.
These aren't sword gods, by the way.
Ah, shame.
They're gun guards.
They are gods.
Gun guards? Gun guards. They are gang guards.
This is what you get when I can't be bothered to set up.
Well, this feels like a bit of a spoiler on the map. There's like a bookshelf here, and then there's a secret room behind.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, that's for sure not noticeable when you're looking on the outside.
I mean, even looking at the inside, there's a bookshelf here against the wall, and there's a bookshelf sunk into the wall.
True.
Like, that's the pretty weird part about it. That's what makes it kind of obvious.
It's an inbuilt bookshelf. What's wrong with
So what a second bookshelf? That's not inbuilt. Come on.
that? Well,
Dedicate
they got
yourselves.
another bookshelf that wasn't an inbuilt bookshelf. This one came with the house. This is okay.
Maybe they should have made it in the house. You know, get rid of that part of the wall there, then put a bookshelf in. Come on, put some effort into your architectural design.
The conductor leads you in.
We're in.
Might have to wait.
The mysterious man with a hood thrown over his head enters the tavern.
This is edgy. He goes to the corner and sulks.
You get a couple of concerned looks. But no one says.
I think the concern look is that his sword is drawn and scraping against the floor.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's just always drawn. He doesn't have a sheath for it. It's just kind of like it's just against the floor, so it's you know.
You have a high enough passive perception. You see someone reach down for their
That-
pistol.
That would
then,
probably
yeah.
be a more important in detail to mention before now, Xenox.
Yeah.
They always-
And then they get a look from this person across the table. They don't like arm themselves. Only Xenox sees them.
It is ignored.
Like, it's a bit fucking stupid to spring that up on us now. That oh yeah, they always have their sword drawn and they're scraping it across the
Yeah,
ground.
they're really creepily fucking scraping it across the ground. Also, they're constantly yelling and slurring at everybody around them while they're walking.
The conductor
Yeah.
like squeezes between these two stools and like sort of jump up at the bar. Door back. I need oh god, how many rooms is this? One for me. And then Devin. And that guy. And then Bob. I need 5 rooms.
You get 3.
We have rooms with double beds, and that's it. So you're gonna have to share.
Yo, bunk beds.
We have 3. We'll take up all 3 rooms if they're not taken. Yeah, no travelers around. Got yourself 3 rooms. The conductor sort of turns around and looks for Dovin like money.
Okay, for rooms. And like it's out this coin pouch. Now, how much is it for the 3 rooms?
Let me look. $1 silver and 8 copper, please.
Alright, here you go.
He hands you 3 keys. Fancy's buzzing.
Oh, sorry.
Pretty bad.
Any drinks, food, anything I can get you?
Maybe later.
I'm okay for now.
Right, I'll share a room with Bob.
But,
You two share a room as it looks at Alana and the conductor.
Okay.
That's not weird.
I mean, there's only 3 rooms, and I think you want. What was your name?
No. Horizon.
Horizon. I think you want Horizon to have their own room, right? So.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
fine.
Deliver this back to the barkeep tomorrow.
His long arm reaches out for the key.
And put your sword away.
Oh. Is this not a thing people like?
Twirls his sword around.
Yes, if you haven't noticed by Dolvin, who very clearly has his morning star stoved onto his side. And
He's
not
going-
drawn as it is in the art.
He's going to kind of place it like above his wrist on his shield. And just like push it through.
Okay. Feels like an awkward place to put it. Is at this point, Bob, that you would be at the newspaper boy?
Ah! Hello, young man. I like the newspaper.
4 copper, please.
4 copper? Alright. You drive a hard bargain. I give him 4 copper.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you receive this paper, big front headline, exactly what he said. Political assassinations run rampant in Milton Peak, right across the front of the paper. There is a sort of drawn image of a cat as the headline picture.
Well, a cat.
It is a black and it's a calico cat, if you know what they are. So it has like orange and
Calico?
black.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
know what that is.
Yeah, it has like orange and black patches.
Yeah. So, what, there's just like a missing cat or something? in the newspaper?
I mean, maybe you want to read the story, but it's
Yeah, no,
the
Bob
headline.
is gonna just flip through this all as he's walking towards, well...
Yeah, okay. So to
Yeah.
explain it for you, Bob, there's a headline, and then underneath is the image, and it's just like an image of a hand-drawn sort of on the streets cat. And then the story, basically to sum it up, recently, 5 of the 8 town council members, you can just infer that this place is run by like a town council, which has 8 people, have recently been assassinated.
Had 8 people.
Okay.
Yeah, well, if you want to be pedantic.
Sorry.
Their names are all listed, and there's who's dead and who's alive. So I would just put that in general, because to say it would be long and boring.
Mm-hmm. you put it. Alright, alright.
And then, basically, the only evidence for each of these assassinations is that this image of a cat relates to that. At each scene, there has been this orange and black calico cat.
Like an actual Calico cat was there, an image of it.
An actual cat. They've just like, there's no cameras,
Huh.
so they've done
No,
an
I mean,
artist
if somebody
rendition.
like drew a fucking Calico cat or something. But
Yeah. No, they've actually spotted this cat like
Mhm.
just on the streets near the scene of the crime.
Black Calico cat.
And it is at this point when Bob's finishing up the story that he's sort of wandering down the street and can probably like see the tavern and make an assumption because it's the only one around.
He finishes up reading through this. Huh. I guess that's where they're staying at. Well, whoever this guy is, he's got a calling card. Bob approaches the tavern.
That is gonna be in the room.
Okay.
Is Rysel following us into the rooms, or is it just waiting in the fucking main hall
I
until
don't
we're
know if you guys kept moving.
I assume time has passed since you guys were in this room, so yeah.
Right. So this is your room. You sleep here until next morning, and then give the key back to the barkeep.
Now about time to mention I don't need to sleep.
Well, at least then pretend to sleep in your room. But of course, we still have things we want to talk about before we head to pretend sleep.
Bob, as you're walking in, a man flanked by like two armed men, presumably like bodyguards, is walking out.
Yeah.
He closes the blinds.
Have a good night, gentlemen.
He turns around to look at you, says, "Have a good night yourself. I don't think I've seen you around here. I'm Alan, one of the council members."
Ah, one of the council. I heard about the thing in the newspaper. Tragic stuff.
Yeah, well, we have a bit of protection now, so hopefully we'll catch whoever does this.
Well, yeah. Hope you make it out alive. See ya. Oh, by the way, they call me Bob.
Alright. Bob, you just passing through, Bob?
Yeah. Just passing by with a couple of friends.
Enjoy. Milver Peak, it's quite nice when they're in stuff like this going on.
Nice young man. So,
A fucking idiot, though.
did you roll for anything? That
No, it's just the way he spoke to you. Like, he's not smart. I'll put it that way.
that's funny.
Hi, I'm a potential assassination target.
Hi, I'm one of the government officials in this town. Hello.
Hello, I really hope you, a stranger I do not know, does not kill me. Smile.
Hey, bartender. Innkeeper.
Yeah, how can I help?
Yeah, my name's Bob.
Hello, Bob. I'm Bill.
Hi. So.
He's
I'll
just like
make
a butch human.
So, some of my compatriots came in a bit earlier, so... Did they buy me a room or something? Did they mention me?
Oh yeah, they completely bought up all my rooms. If you go through that door back there, and it sort of points over in the corner where the door is to the rooms.
Good.
Should be in there. I think I saw them go in. Check out the rooms.
Alright. What time is it, KJ? Currently.
It's like 5:30
AM?
p.m.
PM, okay.
p.m.
Ah. Well. They're still young. What do you have an offer for drinks?
We got about 4 different ales. Take your pick.
And do we hear Bob in the main hall, or are we...
He's got a pretty annoying bird voice.
Yeah.
I'd say Bob probably echoes them.
Yeah.
Bob, could you come over here when there's stuff to talk about?
No, alright. Yeah, I'll think about it later.
Oh, alright.
Right, we should probably all meet in the same room. The room you're in seems to have extra chairs. That would be nice.
Alright.
I'll get the other one.
I missed the conductor.
Yes.
Do you know of any places that can watch clothes in this town?
Might let you use the tavern.
I'll ask them. After, yes. I look like
Nice clothes.
a stinky person.
The one opens up a horizontal store. Xenox?
Give me a second, sorry.
Okay.
You enter the room where it's as dark as possible, the light has been snuffed and the blinds are pulled.
Okay. Well, we need to talk to you. Could you come into the other room for a bit? Closes the blinds here as well.
Oh, okay, so we're having a party in our room.
He's in this conversation too?
Well, and just close the door and sit and take a seat on the floor if you want.
Closes the door. And stands.
Closes
So-
the door, sits on the floor.
He just fucking dinosaur. He dies, he goes extinct. What next?
Looking over the notes, apparently we need to find this palace where the Prakins are training. We're not. Is there any mention of that in the newspaper you bought, Bob?
Palaces?
Yes, anything like that.
Well, no, not really. There is an assassination plot going on right now, though. Oh, well, it already happened. Really interesting. Looks like it was done by the same person. Why would them die?
Well, it's probably not important to whatever's going on, but it's good to keep in mind, I suppose.
Well, while we're here, we might as well investigate, maybe. Well, now I could deal with something like this.
I suggest you don't get distracted, Bob, and keep an eye on the bigger paying job that we have.
That's the plan, boss.
Wait, we should like only do the job we're here to do and not do stuff we're not paid to do, right?
Yes, it's not our job to protect the local government or the leaders or the officials here.
Just checking. You said you all are criminals, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they are.
It might not be the best idea to do stuff with the government.
Actually, being a criminal means you do a lot of stuff with the government. If you can influence them, you can get a better life in general. I mean, if you got people in your pocket in the government, like... Anyways.
If the palace isn't in this town, then we should look to see where we should head next. And
I mean, there's a very fast way to find the palace. It's just a question of how does one of us get out.
what?
Well, this is the place for Braken's train, right?
Yes?
So if there's one, they bring them there, right?
Well, that's not even. That may not even necessarily be the truth. We don't know if they might just execute you once they find out that you're a Praken.
I'm not saying me.
What?
It's just a quick way of finding it.
Well, it's also a very unreliable way of finding it as well. So
True.
I don't really get it, Donut.
we should find out where this palace is first before doing any resorting to any rash actions.
Oh, is that what this is all about? It's a big building in the capital.
All right. So we know to go to the capital then, at the very least.
Right, call that stupid place. Kadevaku. Why is it
Jesus
got such
Christ.
a dumb name? Just call it Kader.
Is there some kind of map I could see?
I believe we got one.
Well, since we're here, I believe there's more basic things we need to fill you in on while we're here, Horizon.
As long as you realize you're in on it.
I was more talking about teaching him about the basics of the world, even.
Oh,
Start off with that first, before recruiting him.
I get it, alright.
Sounds like a good idea.
We could give him etiquette lessons like I used to have.
They don't need those.
Yeah,
Basic
that isn't
knowledge.
something everybody does.
Basic
What?
knowledge before the advanced, please.
But that is basic.
I never had that etiquette training. Are you saying that I need to take some of that? I've been doing fine so far.
I mean, arguably yes, but that's a different topic.
People
This is
around
close
here
to a
don't care which
survival.
fork you use, okay?
People around here don't even give two fucks.
Exactly.
You know how to swindle, Hercules?
No one.
You know, lie, cheat, steal, all that.
I've never done them. You don't talk to many people in the fall.
It's kind of difficult to commit crimes in a place without laws.
Yeah, I thought so. We should probably
The
teach you
fall
that
would
if you ever
still
join
not be
us.
killed. I don't think lying helps with that.
Mhm.
We ain't in the fold anymore.
Well, I suppose the first thing we should teach you about is money. And that's probably the
I have some of that.
you do. Do you know how it's used?
You know what
No.
money is?
I had it on my body when I died. It wasn't touched in the vault. I don't remember exactly what it can be bought for now.
So you have a concept of money and spending it for things, right?
In my past life, I had some on me.
Okay, you had some coins on you, but how did you know when we said money that it's money?
Because it says on the coin.
It says money on the coin?
Who
There's
cares?
little texts on it.
It doesn't say money though, does it?
It says tender.
Okay, that's a different word from money. We only
It
said
means money.
That's
I'm not
very weird.
completely clueless to my past life.
Like, I'm just saying, do you know what money is in a basic concept or not?
I don't know what it can be used for.
Like, you know what it is.
There's probably new things to use it with.
Not gonna lie, I don't really feel like teaching a new person how the ins and outs of like absolutely everything and how
Yeah,
it
no.
works.
No, I
Yeah.
know, it's just weird to me that, like, he knows what money is instantly, that's all.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole point is that he has been alive at some point.
Yeah, no, I'm just questioning the parameters of what he knows and doesn't
It's
know.
like,
That's what Bob is doing.
I would say, what's it fucking called? The forgetty thingy.
Amnesia?
Amnesia, yeah, like you still know shit, but you also don't remember shit.
Okay, sure, but
Like
like,
he has
how
like
is...
basic functions.
Yeah, that's why Bob is questioning him, because we gotta know.
Yeah.
I'm not like...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like I would just
I'm
like
not just gonna
imagine that.
instantly accept that a guy from the fold who says he doesn't know anything somehow knows about money, you know?
But
I
I
need
was
to
like,
clarify.
I was kind of just hoping that we catch him up to somewhat up to speed, like teaching him about like the bare essentials that he needs to know to sort of trying to blend in, like with normal people here or something like that.
Can we do that in the time skip?
Yeah,
Can I leave now? I'm thirsty.
Alright,
yes.
kid.
Like I suppose it's just people that's necessary to be here to teach you about this sort of thing. Right.
That's just fucking long. Bye.
If either of you two wants to leave as well, looking at Bob and Olana, feel free.
She's not being taught Vice.
So the point is to blend in, correct? That would mean not talking, not showing my face. Correct.
It's a good idea is to say that you don't speak unless you're spoken to.
Very well.
Yeah. You know, in this kind of work, you don't really need to speak a lot if you're a certain type of person. Like, you can be a silent one. Silent bodyguard or something.
Well, let's get the basics out of the way.
Alright. Well, if we're talking about money...
And then we time skip.
In this time skip, the conductor has like 2 drinks.
So you're telling me it's better to come in the sink than sink in the cup?
Oh!
I'm telling you that if you pull out, you're
I am a corpse.
yeah, pussy corpse.
And the one moment there's actually someone in chat.
Welcome
God's
to our
sakes!
D&D
Welcome,
campaign.
everyone.
Really? Who was it now?
Jamie.
Oh, perfect.
No, I'm sorry.
Man, so many people. Jesus.
Oh, hold on, fans. You should probably add a new character to the overlay, not Dead Sheila.
Yeah,
but
to be honest, time
but
skip.
keep
It got
Dead
close
Sheila
to
there.
dinner time. Surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll do that
In
in a
fact,
second.
But also keep Sheila there, because that's funny to look at.
Yeah. During this downtime, Alana is gonna ask the bartender if there's any, like, washing facilities in this tavern. And then she's just gonna go off and wash her clothing and basically look good again.
Yeah, Bill's a nice guy. He just tells you, like, there's a well that you can probably wash your clothes, get water from. Obviously, don't just stick your clothes in the well.
She only has one set of clothing.
Down the well.
Get a bucket of water. You know, do it separately.
Yeah.
Bill explains all of this to you like you are a child.
Okay, so basically, do you know how to wash your clothes, first of all?
No. What do I need? No, she knows. She just goes off to wash her clothing.
What is water?
I require liquid.
I suppose now that we've gotten you down to the basics, we can fill you on what you need to know about our actual mission.
Right. But again, I'm gonna say, if we tell you this, you're part of this officially. If you don't want to hear it, you can leave.
Okay, I'm gonna make a new character against you, Lynn.
Okay!
See you next week. What does being a part of it mean?
Well, I guess you'll be joining the gang.
It means that if you betray us, we will squeeze whatever's left of a life in you out of you.
I'd recommend you don't threaten the shadow,
We can threaten you all we want.
but I
It's
get
not
the
a
idea.
threat, it's a statement. If you betray us and compromise the missions somewhat, then we will not hesitate to try and make you pay for it.
Right. I have no reason to betray you. Yes.
Right.
That's good to know.
This could be a case of the Stockholm Syndrome. You're the first person I meet. Maybe I'm bonded, but I doubt that.
Well, I guess so. I mean, really, we taught you the basics of life. Getting a job is part of that, so this is kind of a job. Of course, you'll be starting at the bottom, but you know.
I'll stay. Something to do. Something's telling me I should stay anyway.
Well, then I suppose we can tell you what you need to know about the mission. We're looking for someone in a palace, and our goal is to take them with us back through the fold.
Well, I got a suggestion then.
No?
Don't get somebody else killed in the fold next time. You'll need me for that.
Yes, we'll hope that you can help us more than just being another potential source of sound on the ship.
Yeah, I mean, let's see if you can prove yourself, really.
Because last time, the only thing that really caused noise was someone boarding the ship after Sheila had already passed. Bob has already paid for Sheila has already paid for Bob to learn that lesson.
This
I would
is
say I got overconfident in my inability of the shadows to fight me.
Oh, by the way, KJ, we can completely see this.
Yeah, we
I
can
know
see
you
that
did
now.
it. I know.
Okay.
it's odd because normally when I even poke one corner of a map into a fog, it's completely invisible.
No, no one's
This
these
is a different thing. This is a table object, which is not usually affected by fogs.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah, this doesn't get affected by fog. I knew that.
So you probably should use one of these table objects next time you have one of those sewer things fancy.
Yeah. Good idea.
Yeah.
Our main goal is right now is to get to the capital, where this palace might be located. Stay as low profile as possible. Try not to stick out. Possibly think of a plan of how we do it once we're there.
I'm not regular to this part of the world. I'll let you tell me what to do.
That's just what I had in mind.
Is that all?
I do believe that's all.
Mhm.
As everyone is sort of moving and Alana's out, everyone can hear 5 gunshots in rapid succession. Alana, they're louder for you because you're closer.
Incarnation.
And then the whole tavern just like explodes into people talking very loudly.
Did you hear that, Donut?
There's a few shouts, and then there's like a rush of people. Some stay in.
Yeah, Alana's sprinting towards the thing too.
Towards the gunshots?
Yeah. Wants to know what the fuck is happening. I assume by this time she has hopefully cleaned all her clothes and dried them.
Yep. Alana gets there first.
Why is there just a black box in this fucking area?
Black box.
Because it's dark in the room.
Okay.
You're not
That means I'm
supposed to die.
invisible.
That's supposed to be a black box.
I mean, yeah, I close the blinds, turn the lights out, close the door. It's all dark in the room.
Okay.
I don't. Okay. Let me just scale the size.
Do something funny.
Oh
I
no,
can't
it's
all
Alan.
eat them. Why can't I all eat them? There we go.
Oh no, they're dead.
Oh no.
Oh, they were assassinated. KJ,
Fuck!
Fuck.
there you go, KJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're
Is this guy meant to be a lifestyle?
No. You can just size them down while
He
it's...
just has a big heart.
There you go.
There you go.
Alana, you...
Attention, attention. Gun down in the
Like
street.
Alan wasn't so bright.
There'd be people all around.
More like Alan, kinda bright.
Alan not bright.
I'm just turning everyone towards the murder scene.
Alan half bright.
There's a number of people all like looking. Everyone's like murmuring. There's like pointing happening between people.
And one guy's like, well, gotta get the picture.
Whoa, who's that? Is that Alan?
Whoa, there's been a murder. Time to post about it on Snapchat. Can't believe murder happened.
Hey, guys, just saw murder. Oh, fuck. Murder.
One of them walks up, takes a selfie with the corpse, yeah.
ALAN full Brit. Okay.
Full
Hashtag
Brit.
RIP. Hashtag thoughts and prayers. And
This is so sad.
Man, KJ campaigns really went downhill when we made a bunch of jokes about social media.
Wah. Oh no.
So, Alana, you're the first to see.
Oh, and it's well, I can see the scene. That was a stupid question. She just runs up and then is exhausted. And it's like asking people what's going on, what's happened, huh? What's I'm confused.
everyone's confused. Sorry, Alana, you're not special.
Still, she's still gonna ask.
Why didn't we forget to reply now?
Yeah. So the scene so far is a dead Alan, who you would have briefly seen inside the tavern. Two dead guards. There are two pistols on the floor. And Alan that has like blood all over the floor around him. But these two have like scorch marks across their face.
Pregnant.
Like as you get closer, you can hear the whisper of Praken around.
She's just gonna be the typical drama tourist because she doesn't know what else to do. Because it really made a difference that she was early, yes.
Lana, while you're here, sort of acting up, a man who you'd have also seen in the tavern sort of pushes his way through the crowd. Looks fairly somber. And raises his voice. Alright, everybody. Back up. I'm gonna need to take the... we'll figure out what happened here. Has anybody seen the cat? And then there is a little girl, probably about 11-ish, maybe maybe a bit older, who like comes up and, Mister, I think I saw the cat, and then she like points over past this fence towards like the wooded area behind her, and where is guards? I should have brought them out. There they are. Alright, both of you, you know what to do. And then he just points and they fucking book it. They're chasing the cat.
Get that cat!
Bring the cat in for cat questioning.
It's the only evidence they have.
Yeah.
You wanna skip me again, Mr. Wuss Wuss?
I think it's completely reasonable to try and bring that cat in as,
I know,
at least as evidence.
I just like the idea that they're so pumped up to get this cat.
Then, Alana, you can hear him call some people by name. Sam, Chris, I'm gonna need you to help me with these. As the men begin, like, carrying these bodies. And it seems like what was something pretty big is seemed to be fairly short-lived here. Almost like it's happened 5 times.
Almost like I read something in the news.
It's like 6 times now.
Yeah.
So, I'll get rid of all of these.
Oh my god, he's dead, maybe?
Just like the 5 other murders that's happened recently. Oh no.
Ew, ew.
This person turns to you. There's break-ins around if you're just staying here for a short while. You should probably leave. People seem to be dying all over the place.
I'll tell my friends. Yeah.
You just run off.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, bloodstain. You going back to the tavern?
Yeah, in that general direction. Although she's not going particularly fast after the first corner.
Okay. I would say most people beat you then, but you do see like a trickle of people into the tavern as you get there. What is everyone else doing in the meantime?
Oh, well, when we heard those gunshots, Bob was like, what in tarnation?
Yeah, McDormand's just like sitting there. Well, that's none of our. That's probably none of our business, as long as the conductor and Alana are all right.
Yeah, I mean, well, at least check outside what's going on. Just in case.
Feel free to do so. I would probably just call it a night.
Well, alright. Good night, then.
Good night.
As you're like moving to make your way in, a white dragonborn sort of looks at you and like tips his head and it, like gestures for you to go in before it. You gonna walk in before him or just stand there?
He's talking
Oh.
to you, Fancy.
Sorry, I thought I was still on that part of the map.
No, I moved you.
She's gonna do the polite noble child thing that she got taught and like gonna do a bit of a thank you and is gonna walk in ahead.
A curtsy, yeah?
Yeah, that thing.
Wait a minute, that is noble etiquette of this other country. Here, you raise your pinky finger while neighing.
Are you a praetor?
Well, in this part of the world, you dip to your knees, spread your cheeks, and release a little toot. How dare you bow to me?
In this part of the world of
Noble.
breathing, you must hop around in place 3 times.
No, I just fucking love the idea of this guy noticing that they're from a completely different country just because of slight differences in noble etiquette.
So about that drink.
Sure. What do you want? And there is a number of ales. There's like a paper menu, like shoddily up behind him on the wall.
You got something fitting for like an old man, something less extreme.
Oh man, this is shit. Yeah. Trollbane will probably do you good. It's 4
Yeah.
copper.
I'll take it. Man,
Bill just taps just and
everything so far has been 4 copper.
This is 4 copper, lad. Everything and anything and everything here costs 4 copper.
What if I want to buy 6 gold?
Heresy.
as your
It
drink
don't
is
sell.
being poured,
Excuse me?
the guy sort of walks to go towards Bob, and then Alana is like walking towards Bob.
But she's going and like every time she looks back and sees him, she starts taking a step
But-
quicker.
Bob sort of turns around noticing this and then looks between them.
Oh, excuse me. It's just I was sitting between 2 of my compatriots.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought the spot was open. Nobody told me.
I
I'm
just
sorry,
popped
young man.
out very quickly.
Oh, well, that's all right. You go sit down. I'll see where I can sit. Hey, Onion.
Hi,
I
Bob.
imagine the
Thank
other
you.
two are giving a look to Bob the entire time.
Yeah, Bob did not notice.
Look, man.
Like neither of them wanted to say anything because then they'd be the asshole.
I
The
think
fact is, even if Bob did notice, he would pretend to not have noticed.
Yeah.
The fact is,
KJ,
what?
don't you fucking finish that sentence.
I think there's a table free here.
Go there then.
I did my clothes all shiny again.
Ah, good for you. Say, young man.
Uh,
He puts a hand on this guy's shoulder.
Yeah, this like 24-year-old something human male turns around. Oh,
I was just wondering, how long are you gonna sit there?
oh, if you want the chair, old man, then I can get up.
No, well, I wouldn't want to burden you, but if you insist.
No, it's fine. I'll stand.
Oh, thank you. The youth is so kind these days.
and of course he
As
takes the
walks
middle
over-
seat.
Oh,
As he walks over to the bar.
the situation is. Oh, I really hope someone would not sit down with an old man sit down. I can let you sit. Oh no, it's fine. You keep. Oh my back. Ah,
Ah,
I'm in agony.
Bob just sits down in the chair in front of the fire and just sort of leans his head back.
You can see the conductor has finished like a meal of like potatoes and rice. Like he got himself food.
Hi.
Hey, they got pretty good food here if you want to go get something.
Oh, I'm not hungry.
Oh, okay.
Someone just kind of got shot, so.
Oh. Is that news story?
News story?
You know, in the newspaper?
Oh, I don't read newspapers. That's for old people.
I mean, he
Bob reads
literally
this
yelled it.
Yeah, but how often do you really pay attention to Bob?
I need you to make an investigation check.
Investigation. Oh. Yeah.
Investigation. Yes. 6.
6. Somebody's lost their dog.
Ah, oh, that's sad. I like a crossword puzzle.
The rest of the night, carries on. Is there, if there's anything anybody would like to do, get some food, lie down. Eventually, a number of people start like leaving after they've had their dinner and a couple of drinks, but it keeps fairly lively.
Before I forget to say it, every morning from now on, Alana is gonna cast Mage Armor on herself. So that requires a d20 roll every morning, wild magic. Because I've been forgetting to mention it.
That's fun, depending on where it is.
Yeah. Imagine if she just wakes up and immediately fireballs this town.
About 2 hours later, this is the situation going on.
Got to remain motionless.
Yeah,
Fucking
Bob is just,
standing there like a weirdo.
Yeah.
Bob is just chilling out in this chair, sort of doing a crossword puzzle and drinking some ale.
Lana's probably gonna practice some stitching, because she needed a hobby and that's the first thing that popped up in my mind.
Okay. As more time passes, it gets later. And I don't know when you guys want to like go into the rooms, but I will say it's now about 10 o'clock in the evening.
How long has passed?
It was like 5:30 and now it's 10, so like
No, it's-
4.5 hours.
Oh, I have long rested.
Bob, with a grunt, gets up from the comfortable chair.
Oh, do you need help getting up, Bob?
Oh, well, I do actually need help with something if you come here. Alright, so I need a 5-letter word for your favorite state for opera and the arts. You know any?
Fancy doesn't, but Alana might? I don't know. I don't know how to spell stuff. Well,
No, you don't? Well, then you're useless.
oh, that's a bit mean.
Sorry, kid, that's how the world is.
Night, everyone.
Good night.
Huh. Don't I go into bed, huh?
I have rested already. The wounds have healed. Where do we
I
go?
worked up this chair so you can sit there.
Don't we have a thing to do?
I'm going to bed. Oh, books.
There's other books that are already on the table.
Look, I see a bookshelf. I'm gonna look at it.
The dead one. What did they mean to you?
What?
The dead one. The halfling.
Oh,
The
Sheila.
gnome.
I don't know. I didn't know her for that long.
You went into the fold with them. It must mean something.
Oh, yeah, this seems like more of a private room situation. Come on, let's go to room.
Now this is the weird sight, is a young child stalking off with a tall, completely covered, shady man who's very thin,
A,
who's walking uncomfortably close behind her.
might I add, very clean, noble acting child.
Yeah.
In a probably not very, yeah.
Are there actually books here, KJ, or is that just the map?
That's just the map.
Okay.
So you enter the room, which is pitch black.
She has dark vision.
Good. I close the door. You can't see me anymore. Welcome to the fog zone, motherfucker.
Can I at least be allowed to see my own tile? What if you...
I'm seeing the fun of it.
There we go.
I love how if I just turn this on, I can see it.
Turn what on?
Fucking Gizmo. You can just see it.
Where,
Oh, the size of the fog, yeah.
where did he go?
I mean, no, the fog isn't there halfway through it.
Oh. Is there a way to relight the lamp? KJ?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just gonna strike it up.
Oh,
The shadow makes me invisible to those who have to see me in the dark.
that's odd.
It's kept me alive in the fold for longer than I thought.
I can normally see people in the dark, so it's kind of creepy.
That's the point.
What did you want to ask? I forgotten.
About the dead one.
Sheila. Yeah, we were in this country at the other side of the fog. We were kind of, I guess Shimor and the others were kind of like a group of bad guys. But turns out bad guys aren't very bad guys.
Right. But you've traveled across the world with them.
Well,
So
yeah.
it must have meant something to you.
A comfortable spot to sleep, I guess. Did they tell you about magic? Or Pregans? This is whispery conversation, on my end at least, by the way.
I am
Yeah.
100% sure with this.
You went over the Pregans and how they're seen in a bad light, as he said.
Yeah, that's not very favorable for a family of my status to have one. So I kind of went away, and then...
They're also meant to be rare.
Oh, are they?
That's what he said.
We seem to have a large number of them. But anyway, I knew Dovin because he worked for my family before, so I just kind of went where he was. I was more with Dovin than Sheila. Sheila was also...
was with Sheila. And Dovin was with Sheila.
I guess so,
I
yeah.
imagine.
Yeah.
Right. And now she is dead.
Yeah. Hopefully we can find some that can... You know how some people can heal wounds? I hope someone can, like, undo that.
I do.
You undo that?
No. I know what you mean with healing wounds.
You do?
He raises his shadow arm and he just kind of extends a slight kind of tendril out, which seeps up his arm as though it seems to be repairing it, even though it's not injured. I don't know I don't know how to, but it is cure wounds. He's showing. This thing can heal me.
That's useful. Can it help Sheila?
Well, if she's a corpse, the only way I know would be leave her in the fold.
But we
That's
want
what happened
just
to me.
we would like for just Sheila back. And if we find someone that can help us, which
This is the best you're probably going to get.
but we can
You, at short notice. Those who die in the fold remain in the fold.
Sheila didn't.
Well, Sheila isn't in the fold.
But she died in the fold.
Only her corpse is out of the fold. I meant to say didn't leave the fold. Isn't in the fold. Sorry.
That's fine.
My body stayed. This is not just myself in here.
Who is it then? She's like
He gestures out of the shadow being cast this way across the room, which then takes a second to follow the gesture as well.
I guess she like awkwardly waves at it.
Imagine like it like flickers all the way up the wall because that's the source of the light.
Mm-hmm.
I
Hi.
don't think it'll wave back.
Well, it's rude not to try.
But be warned, the friend I have is not a friend of yours.
Okay, so stay away. Question mark.
He nods slowly.
She moves backwards slightly.
Even further than that.
Well, yeah.
You're both interrupted by the loud sound of two people shouting at each other, both voices feminine, and then the sound of a gunshot. And that is where I'm going to end today's session.
By the way, Horizon has pulled his hood down, now he's full of clothes.
Well, yeah.
And then a gunshot, not good. And that's where we ended the session. Oh no.
What's with this town and gunshots?
Wow, this reminds you of home all over, says Sheila in the cave.
Only in the tavern, by the way. It was very
Yeah.
loud.
I assume everybody kind of wakes up.
Oh yeah, if you were sleeping, you are.
Gunshots. Ah, good thing I had a long rest in up 4 hours. Nice. Well, thank you for the session today, guys.
Thanks for the session, KG.
Hey, we ended at exactly 12 a.m.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks for the session, KJ.